Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Delighted, as always, to be joined by Liam Smith, one quarter of the Smith family. Liam, first and foremost, how are you and the family coping during this time?
Yeah, we're good, mate. Good as can be. You know, it's a mad one, isn't it? Strange times, and you know, not much you can do really. But you know, we're coping well, and we just got a new little baby girl, haven't we? So it's good that we can really spend time with her and get to know her really.
Yeah, that's the truth. Because being a boxer, you're normally away on training camp and stuff like that, so you don't really get to spend much time with you. I can see your missus in the background there. She's not sick and tired of you yet?
No, not yet. She probably is, but she hasn't told me yet.
How are you coping in terms of your training then, Liam? Like, are you still managed to hit a bag and stuff like that? Have you got a bag in the garden or anything like that? Or are you just doing your road work?
Yeah, no, just the last 2 weeks I've got access to a bag, and you know, I had to, otherwise I was not going to spew the whole lot, but I'd have touched 14.5 stone, mate, because I'd have just done nothing. I could, you know, if you ask any fighter now, we could have 10 bottles of lager tonight, mate, and do a 4, 5, 6 mile run tomorrow. It's been ingrained in us for that long, and there's only so much running I could do, coming on, doing shadow in the garden. There's only so many times I could do that. So, and then on the flip side of it, I could probably try and get to a running so I can do hard running, but I'm not fit enough to do that yet. You know, you understand what I mean? I'm not fit enough to go on a running so I can do 800s at a good pace. So, it's been tough in that sense, but I'm getting fitter now. I've got access to a bag, and I've done some good sessions in the last 2 weeks. You know, just need to start bringing my weight down, and I'd be good to go.
In saying that as well, like, I think the last time you fought when we were out in Phoenix, Arizona, that was in December. But we're in May now. Like, you've not got a fight date. Nobody knows when fights are going to come back. Like, how are you staying motivated then?
By looking at myself in the mirror. That's probably the only way. You know, when you get up and you see yourself going bigger throughout this time, you know, you've got to motivate yourself to get back into shape. And that when I think, well, boxing could be coming back slowly but surely behind closed doors. I need to be not far off ready for if I do get a call, then you know I could get myself on weight in a good few weeks. So I need to bring my weight down, and so once my weight's down and once I'm within touching distance, I'm good to go. Fitness has never ever been a problem for me. You know, once my weight's down, give me 3 weeks notice for the fight and I'll take it.
You mentioned it there, Liam, that fights could go ahead. The British Boxing Body Control came out and said that it's July. They might put shows on behind closed doors and whatnot. What's your thoughts? I know you did it as an amateur. Like, a lot of fighters, they fight in front of empty stadiums, winning the Worlds or Europeans or ABAs or whatever. But how are you going to feel as a professional on the cusp of a world title fighting in front of nobody?
You know, I could sit here and I could probably go on about it all day. Like, I just think, you know what, fight to fight, I'll do it tomorrow. If you told me go in the garden, you're fighting, but you're getting paid to do so, I'd do it. But then, you know, I could probably say, well, you go in the gym and sometimes throughout camp you have bad spars and you'll just brush them off because you think no matter what, I'll get it right on the night with the crowd there, with the nerves, with the adrenaline. And I thought to myself the other day, imagine you just turned up for the fight, but you couldn't get up for it with no crowds. And it was like one of them sparring days. You know, I've had plenty of them where I get in and I just do absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? I just think I can't get going here, and I've got no fear factor within the spar. I just think, no, what, I can't get going here. And I thought to myself, imagine you had one of them, and never mind sound, okay, no one's seeing it, but the next day people are seeing it and people are seeing you've lost, or you know what I mean? So it would be hard in that sense. And if you look at it in a bigger picture, mate, I just don't know how it's all going to work, what the money side to it's going to be. I've seen this new thing off the British Boxing Board with, like, fighters can't spit in the corner. I'd been disqualified before I got the ring, mate. I'd blow my nose every 2 minutes. And I just don't know how it's all going to work. The trainers have got to have masks, but the seconds staying there for the full show. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go ahead, and I hope it does return a page soon because I think we need it back, and we need sport back on the telly.
Definitely, I totally agree with you on that one. Well, let's talk about you then in fights that you've been sort of talked about. Like, let's just go straight to Kell Brook. I mean, when Kell Brook won, I think it was back in the end of January or beginning of February or whenever it was, I can't quite remember now. There was talk about you fighting Kell Brook. Now, I don't know what's happened in these months. That was it any negotiations with fighting Kell Brook, anything like that, or?
I thought there was, mate, and then like, it's never once been put to me. I've never once seen a pound sign. I've never once seen a venue. I've never once seen anything, a date. You know what I mean? But I got told, look, I'm going to do you and Brook next, and then Sky asked me would I go down to Kell Brook's fight in Sheffield, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought, right, this fight's done. This fight's on the cards here. We're going to fight next, and they asked Kell after this fight to mention me in his interview. And I know, look, I'm not stupid. I know how boxing works, but I'm also not stupid. I know his demeanour. I know he does not want this fight. Unless he gets very, very good money for it, he doesn't want this fight. It's too high a risk and a lower reward for him unless he gets the reward as in a good payday. It's too tough a fight for him to lose. If he loses to Terence Crawford, people say you lost to an absolute belter, you lost to an elite fighter. If he loses to Liam Smith, I think it would very, very much hurt him and hurt what he's done. So, I think, again, what we've all said with Khan, with himself, with Brook. Khan's not scared of Brook. Brook's not scared of me, but I do think he's scared of losing. And I feel like I'm repeating myself all over again, but I'll stand by what I say. You know what I mean? I wanted to fight him. I'll fight him tomorrow, but I'm not going to chase him for the last 2-3 years of my career. No chance.
That was going to be my next question, and you said you're not going to chase him. I was going to say, is that the fight you want next? But if you're not going to chase him, then I'm guessing you're open to fighting anyone.
1,000,000% is the fight I want next, but it's also, I'm not going to embarrass myself by as if chasing a fight with Brook, and like kind of embarrass myself as in like, I just want this Brook fight because it's like, it'd be a big money fight or something like that. I can sit on the back bench. I could fight another thing, Garcia. I could fight another Mario Lozano and stay in a mandatory position. I'm the next mandatory for the WBO title. As long as I don't lose, I can't be moved unless they order me in a final eliminator. Teixeira's going to fight Castano. The winner will be entitled to a voluntary defence, and then I'm the next mandatory challenger. So I could just say to Eddie, keep me busy. If I keep winning, I keep staying in that position. But I wanted that fight because it's a big fight for me. It's a big fight for Britain. It's a big fight. It's a big fight, and it'll be a very, very good fight also, and that's the fight I want to be in. So that was a big reason why I wanted it. And I thought, how hard can it be to make? We're both with Eddie. We're both not getting world title fights next.
Exactly.
Just make it. And I've done a little bit of a thing saying I was pissed off with Eddie, and it weren't so much, I'm pissed off and fuming with Eddie. I just thought, it sounds mad like I'm telling Eddie how to do his job. I'm not, but Eddie's a clever man, and I think if Eddie wanted that fight, he could have pushed that fight. You know what I mean? And I think he's sung to Kell's hymns a little bit. You know what I mean? Kell's probably said, look, no, we don't want the Smith fight. But I think Eddie would like that fight, and I also know firsthand Sky want that fight. So I thought Eddie should have really pushed Kells in. Said, look, well, you can get X amount for Smith, or I can only pay you X amount for somebody else. And I'm sure Kell would jump at the money because he's 33, 34 now, and he's on his way out soon.
I think you said, I think Sky wanted it as well because they released that sparring footage of you, didn't they, Sky? I think it was just after the Kell Brook fight or during it. I mean, I watched the sparring footage, and selfishly, for me, I want to see the fight because I think.
Yeah, honest to God, I'd be definitely not. I'm not going to start slagging him. I don't need to. I'm not that type of person. When I'm slagging him, I slag them right back. But I'm not going to build something that isn't there yet. He's a very good fighter. When I see him face to face, I get on with him. You know what I mean? But I want to fight him. The spars we had three spars. The first spar was a good spar. 2 of us weren't really fit. 6 rounds. Then on the Wednesday we done 8 rounds, which was a very, very good spar. And then on the Friday we done 4 rounds, and I got cut. It was the only sparring I'd done. The only sparring I've ever done with Brook. It was the only sparring I'd done for the full Canelo camp. And it was unfortunate because obviously not. It would have changed the outcome, but I would have loved a good four. At the time, Kel was working towards a Golovkin fight a week before me. I was working towards Canelo, and if we'd have had a solid camp of a 4-6 week camp, sparred each other, the two of us probably maybe better again. You know what I mean? And I was gutted they got cut at the time, and for a number of reasons. But the spars we had were very good. The stars gelled very, very well. You know, he's a good fighter. He's very accurate. Got very good timing, and he's not very awkward, if you know what I mean. And he's not a typical Ingle awkward nightmare, you know what I mean. And the stars gelled well, and it'd be a very, very good fight.
Again, I agree with you. But you mentioned as well, I think we spoke out in Arizona as well, in Phoenix back in December. You mentioned Teixeira, and that's the route you want to take. You want to try and get that WBO belt back and stuff like that. Again, are you going to push Eddie if you can't get the Kell Brook fight, is to get that world title fight?
Even like the Kell Brook, you know, I want to be in good fights. I'm 31. I said to Eddie, even the conversation we had with Eddie last year, I had 3 fights, which was good. You know, I was buzzing with him. I was active for what I've been in the past 3 fights within the space of the 12 months. But also, he said, you know, I didn't want to, the conversation and the deal we done, we'll fight Eglinton, then we'll try and get a big one, or we'll have 2, and then it'll be a world title, or it'll be a Kell Brook or somebody else. And I fought Garcia, the 3rd fight, and much it was a good fight, and it was in the States, it weren't really what we planned. And I'm not at that age now. If I was 25, 26, with 10, 11 fights under my belt, I'd have been buzzing with that, because I had 3 fights, won the 3, got good money for the 3 of them, and I'd have probably thought, you know what, Eddie, keep giving me them. I'll keep earning a living, banking money, winning fights that I'm favourite in. You know what I mean? But I'm surely not blowing my own trumpet, but surely I should be praised for wanting to fight Kell Brook, wanting to fight Jesse Vargas. I could keep saying to Eddie, give me a Mario Lozano again in Texas, and I'll get good money and just keep banking money. I want to be in fights that if I lose, I'm probably done. 31, you know what I mean? So I want to be in decent fights the rest of my career, mate. I don't want to be in fights that people are not interested in, and that's why I wanted Kell Brook. If not Kell Brook, Jesse Vargas. That's a very, very good fight that can be made. He was very keen, and probably that was closer than the Kell Brook fight, but he got offered the Mikey Garcia fight, which again, I totally understand. I'm not going to call him for that. He probably got better money. That's a bigger fight. That's a bigger name. So good on him. And the same with Kell Brook. If Kell Brook fights Terence Crawford, then good on him. You know, if he gets good money for it, good on him. But if he doesn't fight Crawford, he should fight me. You know what I mean? And again, I think it's a more competitive fight with me than it is with Crawford. I know Crawford's a bigger name. Don't get that mixed up what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I think if you put the people now, Kell Brook versus Terence Crawford, who wins, I think it's 95% will tell you Terence Crawford wins. If you put Kell Brook versus Liam Smith, maybe 45 to 60% to say Kell Brook wins. It's a very closer fight. So that's where I'm at.
Oh, you're smiling, but I might wipe that smile off your face with this one. I saw Liam Williams' tweet saying that he would like a 3rd fight with you, and I seen your reply. It was just 2 emojis, was the laughing emoji, and I think it was the monkey can't see sort of emoji. What's your thoughts on Liam Williams wanting the 3rd fight?
You know what, mate? I can't knock him for it in a sense. It really hurts him, and I've scarred him for life. The 2 defeats, you know what I mean? He's got 2 defeats on his record, and I'm not going to go into too much because that's what he tweets for. You know what I mean? He tweets for people to jump on the bandwagon, and I get people saying, "Yeah, Liam, you should have won the 1st fight." Gives a shit about the 1st fight. You got a chance in the 2nd fight to do it right, and you never. You know what I mean? And how many? Somebody tweeted me yesterday, and I thought, that's right. How many chances do you want? Do you want to keep fighting you 4, 5, 6 times till you win one? You had 2 chances. You had 1 chance, okay, it got took away from you. You had the 2nd chance to put it right, and you didn't. And you want to fight me a 3rd time. I want to fight Munguia a 2nd time. I'd love to fight Canelo again. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know it's never ever going to happen, but I'd love to fight fighters like that, but it's not going to happen. So where am I going to fight? What have you got that I want going? I said to him, now, I'll touch on a few things. I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm not one to kiss and tell and you say, but I'll tell you the exact thing I've done, and he knows this. I replied that to him, but I went straight on and messaged him privately on an Instagram message. And I've done this in America last time he done it, and I said, and he knows full well. I said, I'm not about all that Twitter shite. Like, you're getting other people to jump on the bandwagon. Whatever you've got to say it to me. You know what I mean? And he knows this. And all I'll say is, yesterday's message got squashed very quickly. You know what I mean? They went back and forth. It got put to bed right away. And again, if he wants, he just tries to tweet to get people to talk about it. And look, he's doing well for himself, but he's just trying to keep his name relevant. I think it's getting embarrassing what he's doing now, if you know what I mean. He's fucking calling everyone out. You're mandatory for Andrade, just keep calling Andrade out, but you're calling Munguia, you're calling Eubank, you're calling Charlo. Like, you know, come on, mate, just fucking wait for your Andrade fight. You're in a good position with Andrade, and you've got a good chance of beating him. Just wait for your chance. Put all your eggs in one basket with Andrade. You beat him, you're world champion. But again, I said to him last time, I said to him yesterday, I said, go and win your world title, then I'll take that off you if you want. And obviously he said, I will win my world title, then I'll give you first defence. So if that was the case, he's got something then I could want. But, you know, I beat him again. What do I get out of it? But I also said to him, go and tell Frank. I was with Frank when I fought you last time. Frank knows what he paid me last time. Go and tell him, if you're backing up the wrong tree to make a fight with me, you should be telling your promoter that. You should be telling your manager that. You know what I mean? But as I said, you just keep chasing me. You know what I mean? You can just keep chasing me. I'm chasing other people. You can keep chasing me if you want.
You mentioned Munguia. Now, are you going to stick around at 154, or if the big fights come at 160, would you finally make that move up to 160? Because how easy is it now for you to make 154? Do you still make it quite comfortably, or?
It's tough, especially now after the long layoff. It's tougher again, but with momentum, I can do 154, and I'm going to stay at 154 because of the position I'm in and because of my name around the big names, if you know what I mean. As much as, you know, Jason Rosario mentioned me in an interview yesterday on his Instagram Live. So, my plans are 154, but like I just said to you, if Williams beats Andrade and they offer me a fight with Williams for a world title, I'll bite your hand off for it. But, no, Munguia, I would have loved the fight right away, you know what I mean? I like him, to be fair. I like the way he goes about his business. I like he just wants to fight. He fights anyone, and he kept very busy last year. And that's what I thought beat me more than anything on the fight when I fought him. I fought Williams November and never fought Munguia till July. And when Munguia had, you know, he had 4 fights in the 2018. You know what I mean? Leading up to it, he was active and he was mobile, and he's improved, but he was very green when I fought him. He was just, you know, had a lot of energy, a lot of very fit. But now I just think, good on you, go and good luck to you, whatever you do at middleweight. You know, if our paths ever crossed again, I'd take you. I'd bite your hand off it because he's fun to be in a ring with. You know what I mean? He brings a fight. I'll give him that.
I've got to say, Liam, when I was out in Phoenix and we went to the weigh-in, I mean, I can't get over how much the Mexican fans loved you. I mean, what Canelo, you fought Munguia, they just absolutely swarmed this.
Like in Mexico, when we I fought in Mexico, and that was the most eye-opening thing for me, how boxing is over there. Like, now we walked to a gas station to get sun cream. It was absolutely scorching in Hermosillo. And I had no Team Smith tracksuit on, I had nothing. And I walked in the gas station, and these 2 women behind the counter were looking at me like, they're funny. And I thought, am I meant to have a t-shirt on here like Dubai? No, I had no top on it. It was fucking absolutely gross. I burnt half an hour, burnt. You look at the colour of me when I fought Lozano, I was burnt to a crisp the front. For the 30 minutes it was, that's all I was out there for. But the women were looking at me, they're funny. And then Paul came in, and a fellow was waiting outside, and the woman said to Paul, can we have a photo? Smith, can we have a photo? And they just got it. I thought, wow, this is a gas station in the middle of nowhere, Hermosillo. And it was just, they're like, football over here to like, say, for instance, like a Steven Gerrard or somebody who just gets recognised. Now, it was like that. I'm not comparing to Steven Gerrard, obviously, but for me, walking through there, I got recognised by everybody. And I thought, whoa, it's not like I'm there to fight Canelo again and the whole bunch know about it. You know, I was there to fight on an undercard against Mario Lozano. So it was just mad how they recognised them. You know, I fought Canelo 3 years ago, but boxing over there, like I said, that ESPN Mexico, I think that show was watched by 14 million people or something, the Estrada one. So it was mad, but it was also flattering for me, you know what I mean? Very flattering that I got so much love there. And obviously it happened again in Phoenix. There was a lot of Mexican fans in Phoenix for Chavez, and you know, even Chavez Senior. Like how I get on with Chavez Senior is like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, how he's talking to me like that. You know what I mean? I think he like got a little soft spot for me as Paul and Stephen. Like it's mad the relationship I've got with him. So that's good to see. Well.
Definitely, like I said to you, I was quite impressed when I saw that. Like when I saw you come across the street and all the Mexican fans just ran straight to you and taking selfies and stuff like that. But you think that your brother Callum, you'd get that some. So I know he lost out in the Canelo fight. So I tried to like message Callum to try and get an interview to talk to him about it. But what is Callum's sort of like mindset and his initial reaction to not getting the Canelo fight? I knew he was really, really wanting that fight.
I think he was never ever getting the fight anyway. I think now again this can be took the wrong way, and you could probably get stick for saying this. Now, but if you understand what I mean, then I think you accept it. I don't think he was ever getting the fight. I think if you knew how the negotiations went, Callum's never in the running for it. They offered him the same, so they offered Callum a deal and Billy Joe a deal, which both said no, and they slaughtered Callum. You know, like, I thought, why didn't you slaughter Billy Joe? Like, you tried to, I think they tried to embarrass Callum now. They get a lot, especially over in America, fired their way to fight Callum. You know, a big 168 who can punch. And that's what Chavez was saying the other day. I retweeted a few things Chavez said on my Instagram, and it was that he thinks Canelo's not going near Callum because he's too big. But they're getting that said to them. Now, look, the Rada fight may bring them into the fight even more now, but they offer Callum one deal, which kind of knowing he was going to say no, and then tried to embarrass him and said Smith knocked back, you know, the highest paid day of his career, and they come back to Billy Joe with a second offer. They never come back to Callum. They come back to Billy Joe with a third offer. Never come back to Callum with the second offer. And then they reached an agreement with Billy Joe. And Callum said, now if they would, whoever they got for the cheapest out of Callum and Billy Joe, if that was the go-ahead, Callum went back and said, I'll take the second offer Billy Joe got. And they still never agreed to that. You know, they've done the deal with Billy Joe. So I don't think Callum was ever in the running for the fight. I think they just tried to say we've offered them a fight, which they have, but no one was going to say no. And then they tried to embarrass him and make themselves look good as in, no, we wanted to fight Smith.
Do you think Callum's probably the one fighter out there in between 160 and 168 that can probably beat Canelo because of his sheer size and his power?
I think he's got as good a chance as any. You know what I mean? I think Canelo's a very good fighter, class one of the best pound for pounds. You know, so talented, so solid. But I think if anyone's going to beat him, I think Callum's got a good chance of any. I do, definitely, yeah.
What do you think of Billy Joe's chances then against somebody like?
He can frustrate Canelo to a certain extent. I do, and I hope he does, and I hope he wins. But I think Canelo's got that much patience and that good timing. Like I said, I think Billy Joe's got a lot more chance against the Golovkin. You know, somebody who's going to try and pressure him and put it on him rather than. I think Canelo's a little bit more patient and will pick better shots. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I think Billy Joe can be very competitive early on, especially. But I think Canelo's that little bit much ahead.
Finally, before I let you go, Liam, enjoy the sunshine. I don't know what it's like in Liverpool, but it's absolutely blue skies and sunshine up here in Scotland. So,
It's cold this morning. It's just started getting nice now. Yeah.
what? Just Brendan, before I let you go, then, what's your thoughts on Mike Tyson making a comeback? Did you see his pad work the other night there on Twitter? And what's your thoughts on him coming back?
Just one of his cliche combos, wearing it. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I hope not, but because he's an absolute legend anyway. But then you just think, you know what? Bare knuckle boxing have offered him 20 million. If that's true, then don't take it, mate. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I can't see it. No matter what he does, anyway. Like I say, he lost to Danny Williams. He lost to Kevin, the Irish kid. Was Kevin?
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name. But I know who you mean. I know who you're talking about.
You lose to him.
McBride, yeah.
Lost to him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just think that hasn't really ruined his reputation. So that's all I'd be bothered about. If he come back and I wouldn't want him to ruin his reputation, but I don't think it will. You know what I mean? He was one of the best heavyweights ever, and it won't ruin his reputation. So if he wants to have a go. I think at first he only wanted 3 or 4 round exhibitions, he said, and then all of a sudden he's having bare knuckles.
Against Shannon Briggs as well, of all people. Do you know what I mean?
And I've seen Briggs on Instagram, and I think that fight could happen. I think there's talk like that fight might be happening.
See, the thing is as well, Liam, as well, I said that'll be the last question there. Like, with Evander Holyfield's coming back, is there any chance Paul's coming back?
No chance. No, but I seen a video and it said Holyfield coming back, Tyson, Briggs, Klitschko, David A, and I thought, now you should just fight each other. You know what I mean? Just do Klitschko, Tyson, David A, Shannon Briggs.
Like a World Boxing Super Series for the Golden Oldies.
Yeah, just go and all fight each other. You'll earn good money because you're all massive names. So if they're all going to come back and fight each other,
why not? I'll tune in.
I know.
Right, Liam, I won't keep you much longer, mate. Go and enjoy your new baby in the sunshine. And again, thank you for doing Fifield TV, and hopefully we can get some fight dates soon, mate.
Sam, mate, nice one. Thanks.
Cheers, Liam.